Jeana Newbern, Lake Sunapee VNA. You're usually inside the studio.
I am, but it's really fun to be outside for a change.
I know, it's different, right?
Yeah, very festive.
So you emailed me yesterday. You always said, hey, coming in,
Like
just
to
a reminder.
confirm, Yep.
And I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to be outside. I didn't tell you that. I didn't give you the heads up. So
A little surprised, but
I'm
that's
like,
okay. I've got my scarf, my
bundle
mittens,
up.
I'm fine.
Should have done the hat, though.
Yeah, well, I do have a hood, so I
Okay.
can pull it up if I need to.
Yeah. You good? Things good?
Yes, yeah, things are great. Yeah, we just finished up our kids' Christmas program, Kearsarge Kids Christmas program that Lake Sunapee VNA does every year in conjunction with school nurses and the town welfare officers and lots of different businesses and organizations that give every year to adopt families and or provide cash or gift cards that we can distribute to families in need. So we were able to help just over 50 families,
Nice.
which is about average for us. And so as always, the generosity was wonderful. It's always the welfare officers and the school nurses that help identify the families, and then we get the wish lists from them. And so they all were able to pick up their gifts this past weekend.
That's
and
great.
They'll have plenty of time to,
Now, do you guys wrap them, or do you give them out unwrapped?
The people that buy gifts for the families do wrap them, but then there's, like I said, there's a lot of gift cards, especially the older kids who
sure.
request gift cards
Yeah.
and things. So then families can go out and get what they need and
Yeah.
do that themselves. So there's a variety.
It's good that you guys do it. Now, how many years you said?
It's over 20.
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, and that's kind of the whole thing is a lot of different communities have their own little thing.
Right. Right. So
yeah.
we're really focused on the Kearsarge area.
No, is that
particular
within
program.
the school district?
Right. So the 7 towns in the Kearsarge district, and then we also include Sunapee and Andover, a couple of the area closer schools.
It's still a big area.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's always fun, and we have wonderful volunteer elves, we call them,
Yeah.
that help and really put a lot of time and effort into the program and really get into the spirit of things and dress
Sure.
the part, when it's time for the families to come get the gifts. So
Mhm.
that makes it fun too.
That's awesome. So how are things going with the VNA and hospice?
Good. So we wrapped up hospice month
Mhm.
this past month, and as we've mentioned in the past, we always produce a time of remembrance video. Our hospice team puts that together, really to honor and remember those who died in our hospice program, but also anyone in the community. Or we hope that it brings some comfort to anyone who's lost someone, over the last year or so. So the hospice team puts it together. Usually gather some reading, some art, some music, and put it all together. So it's just under 5 minutes. It's just a really nice piece that, as I say, hopefully helps a few people out there. So we always let the hospice families know specifically that it's there, and try to publicize it a little bit in the community for anyone who might be interested in reading it and just taking a moment to reflect and remember. So that's always a nice project that we have wrapped up. So that video is available through our website at lakesunapeevna.org. And and then I always like to remind people this time of year too about our bereavement support groups, because the holidays can be a hard time for people who've lost someone. So we do have a variety of all virtual groups right now, but that seems to be making it pretty easy for people to attend. So again, that information's on our website, and we hope people will take advantage if they're feeling that they need a little support and want to, kind of talk with some other people who are going through something similar. So
that is one thing. Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of spirit and joy with Christmas and the holidays and everything, but also for somebody that just lost someone, it can be a really depressing or sad time when you sit and remember what you don't have. And so it's great that you guys have that bereavement support.
Yeah, thanks. So otherwise things are good. We're busy with all of our, home-based services, home care, hospice, palliative care, our personal care services, and
I'm trying to think, any clinics coming up?
Nothing new. I mean, we're still doing lots of our foot clinics,
Sure.
so that information is on our website as well. Hopefully next month I'll be able to talk about a new program that we are in the midst of developing with the New London Barn Playhouse. So,
really?
So that's going to be fun. But
so is this a teaser? It's like, hey, by the way.
I would say this is probably the first time I've talked about it anywhere, but just really in the beginning stages of ironing out the details.
Nice.
But partnering with them to bring a sort of a different kind of education to the community.
Okay.
In a little different format. So more to come on that.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about what you guys do at Lake Sunapee VNA and Hospice is you have so many different aspects, and you kind of branch out. Like you do a variety of different things. I feel like most of the public doesn't know you do until you start to list them off. It's like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, we have a community-based mission, to do as much as we can, and we can't do it all, but we try to find those pieces where we can either partner with someone or fill a need here and there. So, yeah.
Good stuff. Things good. You guys have a good Thanksgiving and everything?
Yeah. Yep. My family got together, and that was nice. And looking forward now to the Christmas gatherings. And
did you have to cook, or?
I did. Yes, I shared the cooking with my sister, and we brought dinner to my parents where they are to help out a little bit, and so it was it was a small gathering, but really nice. Yeah.
We just had a toy dropped off. It was Nancy coming by and dropping off one, so we'll add that to the tally.
Great. Yeah.
So this is what happens. So yeah, people just show up and drop stuff off.
Very fun. Yeah, and I'm glad that I knew that we were going to be doing this, because that gave me a few minutes to shop last night and contribute myself. So it's always fun to. And I don't have to buy kids or toys for young kids.
You've been through that.
Right, I'm sort of past that stage, but anyway.
Though it may come back again.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. And that's okay. It was actually fun looking around and seeing the new stuff and a lot of the old stuff too that still in the stores. That
it's crazy how like some things have not gone away.
Yeah.
Legos are still popular, and even like a Slinky. What kid doesn't like a Slinky?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually have a Slinky in there, because I'm a child.
And looking at some of the games last night, they're like Mousetrap and Operation. Some of those things I remember having as a kid, and I'm like, oh, that's so great. They still make these things. Those were fun.
I just played Operation for the first time, 2 weeks ago?
First time?
Never played it in my life. So there's a cafe restaurant in Manchester that is a board game place. And so my wife and I took her daughter Lily to down there, and we spent 3 hours playing board games. And it was like a giant wall of games, and like each one of us got to pick. I'm like, I've never done Operation. Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
I have I won. Just so you know.
So you didn't get zapped too much?
I did get zapped, but not as much as the other ones. So shockingly, I'm not bad at Operation.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Maybe another career in another life.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I've got the vigor in me to go through medical school, but maybe. Yeah. Anything else going on? Lake Sunapee VNA?
I think that's good for now.
Okay.
That's where we're at. So.
How was your outside broadcasting experience?
This has been great. I'm actually not even cold. I guess I would say I don't want to do it every time.
No. Maybe in the summertime when it's like 85 out.
There you go. That'd be perfect.
Just bring a couple lawn chairs and just sit around.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and thanks for all you do here.
You bet. Lake Sunapee VNA and Hospice, Jeana Newbern. We'll talk to you next month.
Sounds good.
Happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
We'll talk to you, 30 days from now or so.
Sounds good.